Bum, 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 God, I love this music. Ba-na-na-na. Do 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 do. Hey, how's it going, Gavin? What are you up to? Just hanging out? What time do you guys get back from Mary Moss? Oh yeah, you don't have school for another like 4 days, right? That's fun. So you just like staying up, kind of doing whatever. Why do I have these Weedle? These aren't bad. What have you been playing recently, if anything? Okay, HP, special attack, defense. I don't need both of these. Special defense, attack. Oh, it's a shiny. I didn't know I had one of those. I don't need that one. Yeah, so you're probably just expecting to get that for Christmas, I imagine. Because your Switch is basically busted, right? Like you kind of can't do much of anything on Switch. Like it doesn't charge, or like the screen doesn't turn on or something. Okay, this is the only one that I would keep. Yeah, I haven't bought ZA either. Just like if I don't have a Switch 2, I don't want to buy it on Switch 1. Just black screen. I'm sure there's like some way to fix it, but if you're getting a Switch 2, then like don't throw out the broken Switch. Just like hold on to it. I'll even actually take I'll take it at Christmas and I'll like crack it open to see if there's anything. Like it may just be like a battery replacement. No good speed, that's good. What am I doing with all these why do I have some? What is this? I have 8 Groudon? Why? That one's pretty good. That one's bad. That one's bad. Yeah, like so does it turn on, but like you can't see anything? Because if it's like, it could be like the screen is dead. If it like totally does not turn on, then the data, it's like a 50-50 thing. But if it turns on, that means it's like a monitor, like screen issue, which is solvable, or doable. If it doesn't turn on, the data is probably still intact. No, chat went down. Weird. All you see is the Nintendo logo when you try to turn it on. Okay, so that's... Then the data's probably fine. That's interesting. What do you... Huh. So it's like a boot loop or something? Data should be fine. You know, like, I hope, but I couldn't... I'm not gonna promise you anything. I had a similar thing with my cell phone. My old cell phone. It was at 1% battery, and then like I turned it on and turned it off too fast, and it would only keep on trying to start up, and then like not actually progress. That was really frustrating. Tap, tap. I don't need any of these. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, but that's attack. I don't need attack. Don't need any of that. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, all of those are going except for the Dynamax one. Goodbye. What am I doing right now? I'm just going through Pokemon Home and just transferring stuff. I mean, I'll show you. How do I do this? So, boxes. So if I have all of these boxes are just full of Pokemon in Home. And they don't need to be. If that's 30 Pokemon in a box, and I'm somewhere around box. What is this? 150. That's like 3,000 Pokemon, approximately, that I just don't need. So, like, let's see here. Like, why do I have this many Gimmighoul? Why do I have... I mean, it's not like a crazy amount of Finizen. Let's see, like... I have a bunch of Acrosmo, a bunch of Guzzlord, a lot of that's like Pokemon, Pokemon Go. Look at just a bunch of Goomy. Bunch of Tyrant. Let's check the Tyrant. Are any of these any good? Okay, decent. Decent. So clearly I was breeding Tyrant at one point. No good attack, but like that's a Tyrant, so you don't want that. I've been playing Pokemon for 25 years. Well, whenever Sapphire came out. In fact, I think... No, my oldest Pokemon's probably not in here. Because I still have some Pokemon in Pokemon Bank. But yeah, there's just like a bunch of... Like, this isn't even a crazy amount of Stunky to have, but... Like, why do I have these many... Yeah, like, what's going on here? What is this? Yeah, so... What determines who stays and who goes is basically just stats. So, if it's best, that means it's the highest possible one, so it'd be like 31. So like, okay, that's like a pretty good Bidoof. Okay, that Bidoof's gone, that Bidoof's gone, that Bidoof's gone. That's an Arceus Bidoof, that's gone. Gone. Right, so look at that. The only good one was that first one, so we're just gonna select these. It's named What a Loser. Hilarious. Goodbye. Alright, and on to Bibarel. Okay, so good special attack, good special defense, good defense. Okay, so this is the only Bibarel who's gonna survive. This one. Goodbye. So that was 7 Bidoof, 6 Bibarel. That's 13 Pokemon spaces that we can get back. Like, what am I doing with all these Rayquaza? Like, what is this? What am I gonna do with that? And they're, look at that, like they're all from Pokemon Go. So these are ones that I caught in Pokemon Go, but I was like, I don't want to transfer them because that'd be annoying. Because then they're like gone forever. I'll just send them to Pokemon Home. What am I gonna do with... I don't need this. Actually, we were gonna keep this guy. He's gonna stay. He gets to stay. Okay, so... that one goes... And it feels weird releasing a legendary Pokemon, but, like, you can just load up a file of Emerald and just, like, go get one. He stays, of course. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 10, 11. Goodbye, Rayquaza. See you later. Yeah, there's no reason to. Well, I mean, so like, look, I probably don't need this many shiny Bagon. I would rather release a legendary than a shiny. In fact, let's check that out really quick. We only want to see shiny Pokemon. So we got that. Got a bunch of Charizard. We got Squirtle, Wartortle. We don't have Blastoise. Weedle, Kakuna, Ekans. I mean, look how many of these are just from Pokemon Go. I don't know what's going on over here. Flutterman's super easy. My rarest Pokemon. So, rarest Pokemon's a super, super cool question. Because, like... Okay, so, like, you walk into the grass, right? And you run into a Pokemon. Let's say it's like Bidoof. Like, you run into the grass and you, like, get a Bidoof. That Bidoof's stats are the only thing that really, like you walk in the grass, you know it's going to be a Bidoof. Its stats are what's different. And there's, like, whatever, like 1,000 different stat possibilities. So, like, if you were to run into a Bidoof that has those same exact stats, but shiny, the shiny Bidoof is going to be rarer, right? But you have control over what Pokeball your Bidoof goes into. So it's not just like the Pokemon, but the Pokemon, the shininess, the nature. Not that the nature really matters anymore with Mint, and then like the Pokeball. So you naturally think that like, oh, Master Ball is kind of like one of the rarest balls. So it's not so much like what is. Oh, and then here's the other question. So like you can load up Scarlet and Violet, right? Scarlet. So you're on the right track, like Scarlet and Violet marks and stuff like that. So there are certain. Let's say you and I are playing Scarlet and Violet, and you catch a Charmander. Like you catch a shiny Charmander, and then I show you my shiny Charmander from Fire Red and Leaf Green that I caught in, I don't know, like 2003. It doesn't matter the year. My Charmander is quote unquote more rare than your Charmander because it comes from an older game, because it can get more ribbons. So my Charmander can move forward in time, your Charmander can only ever get stuff like from the present onwards. So like, is it this? Where's my Volcarona? Is this a? I want to find. There's a certain Pokemon that I want to show you is rare. Is it Lucario maybe? Okay, this Lucario. So this Lucario is a Cherish Ball. Now, because it's a Cherish Ball and shiny, that means it's only from an event. So they're not gonna make more of that Lucario. The only thing that would be rarer than this Lucario is a Lucario in a Cherish Ball that's shiny from an event in, like, I don't know, Gen 5 or Gen 4 or something like that. But yeah, like a shiny Pokemon with marks would be pretty rare. I haven't really kept up with the marks. I'd like to, but I just haven't really gotten too deep into it. Remember, you told me about the riddance that you can get? Riddance? I'm not sure I know what you mean. Ribbons. Yes. So that's the other thing is okay, so theoretically, the rarest Pokemon that you could get is okay. So just name a Pokemon that is not from like Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield. Any full, I mean any Pokemon, but like I'll take the fully evolved version of it. Charmin. I'm gonna assume you mean Charmander. Okay, so we're gonna say Charmander. The oldest possible Charmander that you can get is in Fire Red and Leaf Green. So, right, we got Charmander here, right? The oldest possible one is in Fire Red and Leaf Green, and I actually don't know. There are other. In Gen 3 is the earliest possible Charmander you can get, and the only Charmander that you can get. Or there's only two Charmander that you can get. One you can get from Professor Oak, and that's going to be in a Pokeball. That one can be shiny. You're going to be. It's that very first Pokemon. You're going to be resetting over and over again. But like eventually you will get a shiny Charmander from Professor Oak in a Pokeball. The other Pokemon that you can get, or the other version of Charmander you can get, is if you breed it with a Ditto or like another, if it's a female Charmander and you breed it with like whatever, you can get an egg that is also going to get you a Charmander in a Pokeball. Okay, so your oldest possible Charmander is Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Charmander in a Pokeball. Can't be Ultra Ball, can't be Premier Ball. It has to be Pokeball Charmander. Okay. You can catch Charmander in, I want to say it's like Gen 6 or something. There are certain generations where you can start actually catching Pokemon in other balls. Like Eevee, for example, you can catch Eevee in the wild in Gen 4. So the question then becomes, do you want a shiny Charmander that is only in a Pokeball and it has like all of the ribbons from Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5 all the way down to Gen 6? Or do you want something cool like a Premier Ball Charmander and like that can only be done in Gen 6, so that'd be Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire XY. So you're theoretically the older Charmander is more rare because it's not more rare because it has more ribbons. It is there are less Pokemon out there that have all of those ribbons than don't, right? Like if you have a Charmander in a Pokeball in Gen 3 and a Pokemon Charmander in a Pokeball Gen 4, well the one in Gen 3 has more theoretical ribbons. And that's only if you get the ribbons, of course. Like if you just catch the Charmander and bring it down, it doesn't really matter. But if you were doing the whole ribbon quest thing, that would be it. And of course, if you have the possibility of it being shiny, that's the rare version. There's some weirder scenarios where so here's a cool one. My guy Rhyhorn. Where is he? Okay, Rhyhorn, right? So Rhyhorn, you can in Gen 3, you can only catch him in the Safari Zone, in Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, or Fire Red, Leaf Green in the Safari Zone, either way. So if you catch him in the Safari Zone, he's going to be in the Safari Ball. Okay, cool. If you breed him, the way the breeding mechanics work up until Gen 6 means that whatever you breed it with, it's always going to come out in a Pokeball. Starting in Gen 6, Pokeball Inheritance takes over. So like, oh, if you catch something in a Dusk Ball, then the child Pokemon can have Dusk Ball. Anyways, a shiny Pokeball Rhyhorn from Gen 3 can only be hatched from an egg. So if you have 2 Rhyhorns, one of them shiny in a Safari Ball, one of them is shiny in a Pokeball, the one in the Safari Ball is more rare because in the Safari Zone the Pokemon can run. And that's like in the same game. But then, in Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, you can get a Shadow Rhyhorn, or sorry, Shadow Rhydon. In XD Gale of Darkness, the Shadow Pokemon cannot be shiny. But when you purify the Pokemon in XD Gale of Darkness, the Rhydon will have a special ribbon. I forget what it's called. I think it's like the National Ribbon or something like. No, Earth Ribbon, National Ribbon, doesn't matter. It's a special ribbon. So the question is, what is more rare? The shiny Rhyhorn in the Safari Ball, who has 99% of the ribbons, or the non-shiny, the guaranteed non-shiny Rhydon that you caught in a Master Ball, and he has all of the ribbons? And the answer is like it doesn't matter, but like it's a cool thing to think about. So if you were ever going to be like, oh, like I'm gonna build a team of all ribbon masters or something like that, those are the questions that you'd have to grapple with. It's like, do you want it to be shiny? Or do you want to have the ribbons? Okay, well if you want it to be shiny, it's gonna be in a Safari Ball or a Pokeball. But if you want to have all of the ribbons, well you could do Dusk Ball, you could do, not Dusk Ball, you could do Premier Ball, you could do Master Ball, you could do Luxury Ball. Luxury Ball is pretty cool. I've thought a lot about this because, you know, it's just fun to think about. Okay, yeah, I talked for like 5 minutes straight. So to answer your actual question, I have no idea what my rarest Pokemon is. I've been like every once in a while I'll load up Fire Red Leaf Green to try to catch a shiny Dratini in the Safari Zone because it's the same as the Rhyhorn thing. But it's like an 18 like it's a 1 in, what is it, 1 in 8,000 chance to be shiny, and then you have an 18% chance of it running away, or an 18% chance of catching it. And I just don't have time to do that. I used to have time to do that. Oh, that's so close to being good. Yeah. They started shiny locking in... When did they start shiny locking? I want to say it was Gen 7? Which in my opinion is a good choice. Like, don't... Like, loading up your game, like, oh yeah, I'm so excited to play, and then you just, like, stand there just constantly resetting. Like, that's no way to play a game. Like even playing through Scarlet and Violet, I had to like quiet that voice in my head, which is like, oh no, your Torkoal isn't, you know, optimal or whatever. And it's like, who cares? Just play the game. You're gonna breed 1,000 Torkoals anyways. You feel like you would do it later in the game with Legendary? Yeah, well, that's the other thing is the Legendaries are shiny locked too. I think they started doing it at the same time. Like in... Oh, you mean if you could, yeah. Well, that's like not so bad if there's no like cutscene involved. I remember in Emerald for like a week I tried to shiny hunt shiny Rayquaza, and like that's not too bad because it's just like, okay, you're standing in front of Rayquaza, click. Okay, no, if it didn't show up, LRA start reset. That's not so bad. Clearly I was breeding for a Kingdra at one point. Alright, what's going on with these Scythers? Okay, we're gonna keep him. What is go? This was pretty good. Yeah, in because that would have been what, like shiny Mewtwo or something. That one has like a little bit of a cutscene. Is that a shiny Scyther? No, it just looks kind of different. Yeah, like it's like okay, like I'm really gonna sit down and grind this out unless you really want it. I mean, I respect the shiny hunters and people who grind that out so much because I don't know, I just find like better uses of my time. Or you know, like how badly do I want a shiny Mewtwo? And I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do with the Mewtwo? Like, I would rather farm out a shiny Mega Pokemon or something like that. Or like, yeah, Ribbon Master, for example. Like, I don't know, Horsey. Like, oh, like, get a shiny Horsey, level it up. If you don't care about ribbons, then the easiest thing you could do is, do like a shiny Picnic in, Scarlet and Violet. Like, I'm sure you run into this. I'm not sure exactly what games you play, but, you know, I used to play Halo like a ton, and you'd get into these scenarios where you find like the rocket launcher or the sniper rifle or something, and you'll carry it through the whole mission. And then the mission will end, and you're like, "What did I just carry? You just carried it for the whole game." So if you don't make use of it, like, is it a trophy that just sort of sits on your shelf? John, okay, so the thing about Johnstone is, and I like the guy. One, he makes money from it, like, good on him. But like, that's a grind. Like that's a literal like 8 hour a day job. And he would not do that. And this is this is not a dig at him by any means. Like you don't do that unless one, you're gonna make money from it, or two, like people are watching. Um I mean even like me right now, like the fact that you and I are talking is making cleaning out a bunch of useless jinx way more entertaining. Like one thing that I have to do is you know, Ursaluna and Blood Moon. I want to, in Scarlet Violet, I'm gonna go farm one out with 0 speed for Trick Room, just in case I need it. And like, I want to do that, but like don't want to do that. The moment that like I'm talking to someone while doing it, boom, like so much easier, so much more relaxing. That's 151 Pokemon though. That's crazy. What do they call like the Professor Oak Challenge or something like that? Kaigosu? It's cool. I mean, I will say having like an entire box of shinies, like every Pokemon shiny, like the full living deck shiny in Pokemon Home, that's crazy cool. Like that's, I'm sure he has that or something. It's gotta be exhausting though. Because he uploads those like, how long are those? They're like 4-hour videos and they're edited down. Koiko. Koiko. The challenge took him 2 years. Okay. Like, you gotta think about that for a second, right? So 2 years, so he's not doing that every day. He is like scheduling that like once a week or something. And obviously he's like making money and streaming like it's content. But something on the books for 2 years, that feels like a curse. Like, you know, you gotta wake up, you're like, oh, I gotta go to school, like, and you do that, but you put in the time. He is doing, like, he's like, can you imagine the scenario where you wake up and you're like, oh, I gotta play Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee today. And I like the game, but that is a job. Oh, these are Dynamax Lapras. Or Gigantamax. If someone told me that they worked on a video for... okay, I have to save. Well, that's the thing. It's his job to do that, right? Like, if you actually think about, so the being a content creator, right? It's more than 8 hours a day. So there was a time where, you know, like people were like work from home in COVID. I mean, a lot of people like work from time now, where it's like you take the computer, like you shut it off, and you like try to walk away from it. You remember, you know, COVID school, right? Where you would be done virtual learning for the day and then like close your laptop, but like you're still mentally at school. Like it takes you a minute to like turn off. It actually takes you studies show it takes you 30 minutes to like reacclimate. So he's got that cool like streaming room. The moment that he no longer has to stream, I bet you he like walks out of that room and like locks it. Like he's done. Like he doesn't want to be in that room. So doing that, I assume he's got a ton of subscribers, so he clearly has like editors and stuff. He's not doing it, but that is a full 8 to 10 hour a day job of coming up with that content. And he probably came, I guarantee you the reason he came up with that challenge is to not have to come up with ideas, and like not in a bad way where it's like, oh, I'm gonna, let's say he streams 5 days a week, right? Like you treat it like a normal job. If he streams one day a week of Let's Go Eevee, 8 hours a week across 2 years, that is 20% of his workflow that he just like doesn't need to think about. So of course you have to play Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, but yeah, it's a full-time job. And he's like sitting the whole time. Like you gotta come up with. Also, he's like on. Like he has to put on like the face. You know, he's got to be smiling. Like, what if he woke up and just had a headache, right? Like, and what's he doing? He's just running. He's not even running around. It's Let's Go Eevee. You're just like staring at the screen. So you're just talking for 8 hours. Presume like if you was doing like that whole stretch. In a way, it's kind of like jail. But yeah, it's a job like any other. He's making a good amount of money. But man, that would, like, I'm glad he likes Pokemon, because having to do that would be. Oh yeah, like so you have Shiny Abra, you have. I'm trying to, what else would be super annoying? The legendaries wouldn't be too bad, because those are also like pretty late game. You know what's weird though, right? So it's 151 Pokemon, 150 Pokemon because it's not Mew. Somewhere around shiny number like 16, you just gotta get like numb to it. You're just like, ah, whatever. The guy's played so much Pokemon that you just gotta. He's just there. He's like, all right, we're just gonna catch some shiny Pokemon, I guess. What else would run away? It's just Abra, I think. Or like, there's gotta be scenarios. It's been a while since I watched the video where you're waiting for a specific shiny, and then like another shiny shows up that you've already caught. You know, you're gonna go nuts over the second Sandslash that shows up on your screen. Not even a little bit. Nidori. No? Nidori? Nidori? I'm learning Japanese, so like looking at some of these Pokemon, like Ni, Do, Di, Di. I don't know that last character. Oh, has 0 attack. We're gonna keep him. Actually, that would be fun. Do we have... Is there... There's no language. Oh, that's annoying. What's a groupix? He exited as a shiny spawn. Oh yeah, I've done that. That it's like so like you see it at the last second and you're just like, oh, come on, dude. Wait, do I need any of these? No. I remember, so I was playing Let's Go Pikachu, that'd be like 4 years ago. And I wanted a shiny Growlithe. And the cool thing that you can do is, as you get your streak up, it only has to be the streak. Like, let's say you're like shiny hunting Oddish, and Oddish and Paris are on the same route. I know they're not, but if you get your Oddish streak up, you encounter a shiny Oddish and you catch the shiny Oddish, your streak is still going, so then you can use that to catch like the shiny Paris. So I had like farmed up a bunch of Growlithe or something, and actually hold on. Save change and exit. Let's look at what I have in Let's Go Pikachu. Okay. We only want to view shinies. And compatible with that. And then we're gonna sort national. Okay. So I was farming out this guy. And I don't remember. I was on like streak like 300 or something. And I was just staring at the screen. Oh yeah, shiny megas are so cool. Like my favorite thing to do is talking about like the ribbon thing. Like if I was gonna ribbon master something, I would want it to be a mega. So then it'd be like this really cool thing where it's like, okay, you first in your first game, right? Like let's say it's Charmander, super easy. Okay, step 1, get the shiny Charmander. Okay, then you level it up to Charizard, and then as you move it down the games, its ability, right, it's going to be Blaze. But at a certain point, its hidden ability comes out in Gen 5. And I forget when you can start changing abilities. It might be like Gen 6 or 7. So it's like every time you move down a generation, not only are you getting moves, but it's like, oh, you can give it a bottle cap. Oh, you can Mega Evolve it. So it's like you're progressing. Shiny Mega Charizard X is so cool. I like Mega Charizard Y because he's black, but Mega Charizard X has this like green color to him. Okay, Shiny Gyarados. A good amount of these are Megas. Raichu's gonna get a Mega, that's pretty cool. Actually, let's see. None. What? Oh. All. Skarm has a Mega. Bagon has a Mega. Absol has a Mega. Beldum. Garchomp. I don't have a shiny Garchomp. Oh, not in this game. Do you think in the DLC we are... Can you type that again? What is going on? See, I was telling you about those Growlithe, dog. Do you think we're just, yo, there's gonna be a ton of megas. We're gonna get, so they already revealed Mega Zorua and Mega something else. So there's Raichu is gonna get 2 megas. There's Mega Zorua. I think they're revealing a mega in like a week or so. I can't remember. I would say there's probably going to be something like 20 megas ish, and anywhere from 10 to 20 megas in the new DLC. I base this on literally nothing, but yeah, like there's going to be a fair amount of megas. Particularly, there's going to be new megas, and then also there's going to do either like, I guess it'd be like Z versions of existing megas. So there's a bunch of Pokemon whose megas have kind of, I'm going to say, underperformed. Right. There's Charizard Z is probably going to happen. Like why would they not? Charizard Z, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Garchomp Z, because I love Garchomp. I love Mega Garchomp. He sucks. He's slower. He's stronger, but he's slower, and he only works in sand. And it's like, okay, so if I'm gonna bring my Charizard. Sorry, Charizard, not Charizard. Garchomp. Okay, Garchomp has Sand Force when he's a Mega, which means I'm gonna bring him next to someone with Sand, which is gonna be Tyranitar. Okay, so like, why am I not? Like, what is the reason that I'm not Mega Evolving Tyranitar? Like, there are reasons not to use Mega Tyranitar, but like why? Because I'm not bringing Garchomp next to a Hippowdon. I'm just not doing that. Look at that. So it's like, what do I have all these Growlithe, and I looked past them and did nothing with him? Okay. That's gone. Gone. This one's ready to go. Okay, he stays. I like Blastoise to get another Mega. Blastoise is just such a... I'm not gonna say he's disappointing. Blastoise is good. I like Blastoise. He just doesn't have... Water Pokemon have it rough. Like, there's so many water Pokemon. Okay, he stays. Nah, dude, you gotta go. Yeah. My favorite new Mega. It's a good question. Oh, Dragonite. I love Dragonite. Favorite new Mega, Dragonite, easy. Dragonite's my favorite Pokemon. It's gonna be my boy Dragonite. I'm interested to see how he's gonna, because we don't know the abilities. I usually like Dragonite as a special attacker. Honestly, like I like physical attacking dragons, but you throw a rock and you're gonna hit another physical attacking dragon. I like the design of Mega Skarm a lot. Mega Greninja looks cool, like the whole ninja thing going on. Big fan of that. Who else? If you just want to type all of I just can't remember the megas. What do you think is forgotten mega? Easily is Mega Slowbro. People forget about Mega Slowbro constantly. All of those Mega Absol, people forget about Mega Absol. It's not going to be the starters. So your forgotten megas are not going to be started. Mega Audino? Audino? Audino. No one remembers Mega Audino. Mega Audino super forgotten. It doesn't do anything. Camerupt and Sharpedo are pretty forgotten, but it's got to be Mega Audino. People, there's so many megas. Like, it's not Mega Kangaskhan, Mega Beedrill, and Mega Pidgeot are pretty well known. Who else? Mega Alakazam. Mega Alakazam is kind of forgotten a lot of the time. People remember Mega Gengar. Mega Gengar's cool. Mega Gengar kind of crazy, honestly. Why do I have so many Machop? Oh, because I'm in Let's Go Pikachu. Alright, all of those are getting released. Mega Heracross. See, Mega Heracross is really cool. He has, was it Skill Link or whatever is the one, so he can use like Bullet Seed and Rock Blast. But no, you're right. Like, I'd put him up there with Mega Absol as just, because the problem is it's not that the megas aren't good, right? It's that the megas are outclassed by a Pokemon who doesn't have to Mega Evolve. And like, I don't even know if this is true, but like, okay, you have Mega Heracross, or you can have Machamp, and I don't know, what's another Mega? Like, what is what fighting bug niche is Mega Heracross providing that something like a Machamp couldn't do? And I don't even like specifically mean Machamp, but just like something. And it's the same thing with like Dynamax. Okay. Kaidiki. No, wait, that's not Re. That's something else. I gotta get my Katakana up. Houndoom. Okay, so perfect. Okay, so what is Mega Houndoom's ability? Solar power. Okay, so Mega Houndoom performs best in the sun. Okay. So what are the two ways that we can set up sun? We can set it up with Torkoal. Okay, so like Torkoal next to Houndoom, that's interesting. Houndoom could use like Heat Wave, Torkoal could use like Helping Hand. Okay, cool. Ninetales. Okay, like Ninetales is fine. It has like Hypnosis, Solar Beam. Houndoom has Solar Beam. Okay, so it's probably Torkoal. But guess who sets up the sun and Mega Evolves? That's right, Mega Charizard Y. So when are you using Mega Houndoom? Mega Charizard Y is a special attacker that activates the sun. Mega Houndoom is a special attacker that needs the sun. We have identified the problem. And it's such a shame because Mega Houndoom looks so cool. Mega Manectric's good though. Mega Manectric has Intimidate. Like any Pokemon with Intimidate automatically is like fine. I'm not gonna say Mega Manectric's good, but I don't dislike Mega Manectric. Oh, Mega Victory Bell is gonna be one of the what on earth? Oh, I bred this. Toad. That's Katakana. I'm not gonna try that one. Okay, so basically with that like super perfect, I'm just gonna delete all of these because I don't need them. Abomasnow is a hard one. I mean, Abomasnow the Pokemon is the moment they came out with Alolan Ninetales, Abomasnow just got like way worse. I want to like Abomasnow so bad. Like Grass and Ice seems like a scary thing to run into. But he's just so slow, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna do like a Hail Trick Room team. Now, the thing is about Mega Abomasnow is that because Hail is now turned to Snow, his defenses are gonna get better, because when Hail is active, then his defenses increase. I don't know if you'd use him to like increase, like, I don't know, like bulk up or something. He might get better. Particularly as a Mega that activates Weather. Who's the Mega Tyranitar? I like Mega Tyranitar. He's neat. The question is like, why would you Mega Evolve Tyranitar? Like you have your Tyranitar out. Under what circumstances do you need Mega Tyranitar to close out the game? Mega Sableye. Mega Sableye's Magic Bounce is frustrating. Because you have... Regular Sableye has Prankster. So like, you could do like Prankster, Will-O-Wisp, Prankster, Confuse Ray. I don't even remember what moves Sableye has. He's good, you know. Well, he's not good, but he's good. He's decent. We are not deleting any Slowpokes tonight. But the moment that you Mega Evolve him, now he's like this slow defensive thing. I guess like Foul Play. I have a Sableye named Sable-O. I think he might still be... I have no idea where he is. I should bring him down to Pokemon Home. And I used him in the Pokemon contests. And this is like classic, like 8-10-year-old brain. Where I was like, oh, Sableye looks kind of smart. I will use him in the smart contest. Oh yeah, I'm saving the Slowpoke. No, Slowpokes aren't going tonight. I mean, like, I will have to clear out the Slowpokes at some point. But not tonight. Whoa, what do I do with this? What's going on? What's going on over here? What are we doing? Okay, so he stays. I love that level 5 Gengar. Goodbye. We'll save that. What time are we at? Do like 15 more minutes. Nice little short stream. How long have I been streaming? Oh, Mr. Magical OBS. Oh, like an hour? Okay, that's cool. Okay, we've been working our way through Kanto. We got 1 hour, yeah. New York. Okay. Let's filter out the shiniest. And then we have to do that again. Alright, I guess we're doing this. Okay. Okay. This is not a bad one. What was I doing? Okay, we're gonna delete everyone before that one. And then I have this. Unbelievable. What Pokemon do I think needs a Mega? Okay, so I kind of know what you're asking me, but I'm gonna take the question at face value. So a Pokemon that would need a Mega is a Pokemon that you would not otherwise use, but with that boost of points, of stat points, would suddenly become usable. So someone that would become usable with a Mega. I mean, that's the thing, is there's so many Pokemon like that. Like, the moment you get like Mega Kabutops, and you're just like, actually no, I don't want to give it to Mega Kabutops. Ledian, Mega Ledian, Ariados, like Crobat actually would be cool. Mega Crobat, and the problem is he's so fast that you would have to like, you'd give him bulk, and it wouldn't work. Mega Lantern would be funny, where you just give it crazy bulk and it becomes this like water electric trick room threat. Actually, looking at the screen right now, it's like Noctowl, Ledian, Ariados, Lantern, Xatu are all. So, I know you're young, Gavin, and you had never actually had like a ton of time in Johto, because Gold Silver came out in the early 2000s. Heart Gold Soul Silver came out in like what, 2010. So like literally, unless you've gone to Pokemon games since before you were born, you just haven't been to Johto. We're quickly gonna go through this. Okay, Chikorito. Actually, no, we're just gonna do the fully evolved ones, right? Meganium kind of sucks. Like its move pool is bad. Typhlosion only really good recently when it comes to um, clicking eruption in competitive formats with like Sun. Okay, Feraligatr, not good. Noctowl, slow. Ledian, a joke. Ariados, joke. Now Ledian and Ariados, to be fair, they're kind of like the Butterfree Beedrill. Like they're not meant to be good. Crobat, pretty good. We like Crobat. Actually, we're gonna take a quick break on Crobat. Okay, so the previous one stays. Okay, Lantern, slow, bulky, not super good, but fine. Xatu, forgettable. Ampharos has a Mega, isn't even good. It's a slow, bulky Trick Room attacker, and like it gains that Dragon type. It doesn't do anything. Azumarill, actually like crazy. Sudowoodo sucks. Mega Sudowoodo would be good. We're gonna put that down. Mega Sudowoodo would be awesome. Politoed, only be good because of Drizzle. Jumpluff, actually like pretty decent. Apom, we're gonna say that's Ambipom. Ambipom kind of sucks. Like I don't know what to tell you. Sunflora. Sunflora is bad, but it is good as a Trick Room Sun Pokemon. Quagsire, slow. Espeon, Umbreon, like cool Pokemon, not great. Murkrow, good for contrived reasons. Slowking, not a good Pokemon. Mischievous, turned that into Mismagius, not good. Wobbuffet, a joke. Girafarig turns good because he turns into Farigiraf, otherwise Girafarig was laughingstock. Fortress, bad. Dunsparce, turned that to Dunsparce, not good. Gligar, turned that to Gliscor. Gliscor is only good in singles. Steelix, a joke. Steelix might actually be like, he's a slow, especially weak Pokemon. Gramble, bad. Quillfish, only good when he turns to Hisuian, and then you have the evolved form, which isn't even good. Skeezor, good. We like Skeezor. Shuckle, bad. We already talked about Heracross. Weavile, actually Weavile, or Sneasel turned to Weavile. Weavile's the goat. We like Weavile. Ursaring, only good because of Ursaluna. Macargo, forgot Macargo existed until just now. Piloswine, turned that to Mamoswine. I like Mamoswine. Mamoswine's good. Corsola, only good when it becomes Cursula, which is Galarian. So Johto, I'm not even gonna go down the rest of the list. Johto Pokemon are bad. Which is to go to your original question, what Pokemon needs a Mega? We need Mega Miltank. We need Mega Milk. Mr. Game Freak, Mr. Pokemon Man. We need Mega Miltank. Final answer. Oh, Mega Electivire would actually go cool. Mega Electivire, Mega Magmortar. I love Electivire and Magmortar. I love my little whatever you'd call them. Okay, you got that in? Good, alright. Are you gonna write the letter, or should I write the letter to Mr. Pokemon? Oh wait, I do have Kingdra. I don't know why you deleted that message. I saw it. Delibird, why do I have... What's going on here? I accidentally deleted my message. Alright, cool, dude. You put a gun to my head and be like, delete your message, and be like, I don't know. I don't know how. I'm too old. Mr. Pokemon, we need Mega Miltank. If you do not give us Mega Miltank, then please give us... Oh, you know what? 20 bucks says Mantine gets a Mega. Mantine's getting a Mega. Actually, hold on. Can you... Is this... Does it show base stats? Okay, so base points, right? So look at this graph for Mantine. Weak attack, weak defense, okay special attack, okay HP, crazy special defense, right? I'm just gonna go back and forth like this. Do you see... Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? I'm just gonna keep doing this until you say you get it in chat. Actually, that's probably gotta be really annoying. Mantine and Skarmory are opposites. Yeah, okay, you got it. Good thing I stopped that. And because Skarmory's gotten a Mega and Skarmory's like a well-loved Pokemon, they're probably gonna give it to Mantine at some point. I guess, I don't know. That was a Terra Stellar one. Why did I transfer that one? Yeah, I'm gonna close up shop at like 11. Why is your mom making you go to bed? Or like, do you have to go to bed because like it's the responsible thing to do? Which one is it? I say your mom like it's not my sister. Does she know you're watching me right now, or does she just think you're messing around on the computer? Neither of these are good. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'll probably close this up in the next like 5 minutes or so, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Feel it out. That's not like my... I'm gonna have any less Pokemon to go through. I'll probably make some tea. No, it'd be too late to make tea. Probably just have some water. What time do you usually get up? I didn't mean to delete that specific one. Whatever. It's like good elevator music. I love it. 8 or 9? Yeah, that's not bad. What time do you have to get up for school? Like 6? 7? I do not remember what time did I used to get up at like 6:30? I straight up do not remember. Wait, where is this guy located? I need you for reasons. What's going on here? Do 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 do. Do a couple more Pokemon. I do like that it has the time in the top right. That's nice. How's it going, Griffin? What's up? We're just vibing, deleting some Pokemon. I wasn't sure if I was going to stream tonight just because I was like, I'm kind of tired. Do I really want to start doing something at like 9 o'clock? No, this is fun. Try to stream like once a week-ish. Talking to myself for, 2 hours. It's a lot more fun when you're not actually talking to yourself. Alright, we are like 1 minute out. Yeah, I'm happy he's asking questions. We're talking about Pokemon. Quite frankly, you can message me, someone can message me like, hey, can you stream? I'll be like, sure, whatever. Who needs sleep? I work in corporate America. You don't need sleep in corporate America. Alright, these monkeys will be the last ones. Okay. Going away, going away. Keep that monkey. Yeah, we joke around who needs sleep, but no, like actually sleep is important. Sleep is fundamental. Can't text. I just got that text. Alright, we're gonna delete these 3, these 4 Pansage. 1, 2, 3. And that's it for the night. It's 11 o'clock. Yeah, you gotta have you gotta sleep. Like if you don't sleep, then you like if you only get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, then your body doesn't want to eat. It's like a whole thing. It's like your body needs water, food, sleep, sunlight. Honestly, like it does need sunlight. So we're gonna call it there. Oh wait, I have to save, don't I? I always forget to do that. Save changes. Alright, how many Pokemon did we delete? I probably should have checked that before. We have 3,588 Pokemon deposited, which is way too much. But yep, thanks for hanging out, Gavin. Night night. Look, I can type in my own chat. How long does it take for that message to appear? like a 30-second delay. Yeah, that's me.